Hey. What's up, YouTube
He's probably
fam?
trying to come here.
Guess who decided to step into the arena today?
Oh, I'm taking it off.
Looks like Kilo is up for round 2, trying to take me on solo. Remember what went down last time? Total
I'm
embarrassment.
definitely taking it off.
Let's see how he fares this time, before he retreats like last time. Dude seriously needs backup every time he picks a fight he can't handle alone. Maybe he should quit the game and go fix that leaky roof with Kathy. Someone's gotta clue him in. Anybody familiar with mini shoots? Or is this a rebranding after countless beatdowns? A&D's no stranger to changing aliases and clan names post-smackdowns. They hate the shame, hence the reliance on cheesy, overpowered builds. But do they even realize how much flack they get for it? Check out mini shoots getting wrecked in the streets. Think they'll switch names yet again?
You ready?
Okay, I guess I go over here too.
This is you, what they call where the best viewers watch.
Ganesh versus Erica. Who That's him right there, Erica.
Oh my god, oh my goodness. Ganesh is dominating him.
Erica's about to go down.
Erica was a total pushover. I even joked about giving them a few freebies just to see how others would react. But when Erica caught wind of it, their response wasn't what we expected. Turns out, they knew those kills were a cakewalk. Instead of playing fair, they whipped out a defender drone multiple times during the fight, leaving us dumbfounded. It's tough to trust these cheesy weirdos when they claim they'll play by the rules.
I didn't mean to pop that, bro.
Here comes that cheesy clan again, relying on their broken builds. To counter them, I've had to boost my team's armor bonuses. AN just can't see how overpowered their setups are. And when you call them out for only being effective with those builds, they get all defensive. They deny it and refuse to accept the truth. Seriously, has anyone from AND ever scored a kill without Striker's Ouroboros? Thule from AND is living in some alternate reality, still clueless about the facts. She's even using Striker's Ouroboros herself, as you'll see later on. They resist every status effect we throw at them, which makes their complaints about our builds all the more ridiculous. They're countering us while whining they can't get easy kills with their broken setups. Can someone please explain their logic to us? We're baffled by their thought process. And considering over half of them dropped out of school, their stupidity makes a bit more sense, but only to a certain extent. Here we are in the midst of a server brawl, yet AND is whining about facing a multi-group. It's baffling how they always have an excuse handy whenever they're losing, all while relying on the most broken builds in the game. They refuse to acknowledge just how terrible they truly are. The clan's tryhard is constantly benched because he's more liability than asset, causing frustration as they can't carry him with Striker builds anymore. Did you catch Thule wielding an Ouroboros? Someone needs to clue her in on her delusions about not using cheesy weapons. It seems her clan's influence has warped her perception completely. AND has earned the title of the Crackhead Clan, with over half of them sporting crackhead-like PSN names and struggling with drug addiction issues that prevent them from seeing their kids. Just take a look at Cocaine Getting Clipped. This guy dies like 30 times and still has the audacity to share a build video he can barely put together, begging for views like it's going out of style. And his delusional friends? They're all too happy to support him, too blind to see how awful he really is at the game. No wonder they're called the Crackhead Clan. They're shameless and believe every nonsense that pops into their low IQ brains. Trying to reason with them is like talking to a brick wall. This Crackhead Clan relies heavily on spamming fire grenades to boost their damage. We're not sure if Thule's the mastermind behind this tactic, given her obsession with Striker's Ouroboros. She's so deep in with those crackheads that she's become delusional herself. Who knows? Maybe she's hoping for the same attention they get by sharing photos of a girl. Has she joined in? Has she already sent her own photos? Go ahead, ask her yourself, and you might just uncover the truth. Look at the barrage of fire grenades they're throwing. Yet Thule has the audacity to accuse us of the same tactic. Haven't I already made my point? Thule, if you're watching, you're completely delusional. Case closed. You're officially a brain-dead oddball in that crackhead clan. Unlike you and your cheesy crew, we prefer using regular builds. Take a good look at what you all rely on. Hopefully you have enough common sense to see the truth. If not, there's no point in discussing it with us. Your clan will never dare to face us in 4s or 1s after constantly being wiped out. Your gameplay will forever be the cheesiest out there. Embrace it. It's your identity now. We know you'll defeat Domo Baby in the 1s, but you'll still remain a cheesy, delusional oddball. A&D loves to spawn trap for those cheap free kills they rely on so much. Their healer, Cocaine, is probably the weakest link in that crackhead clan. He always runs away from fights and can't back up his boasts. He's one of those crackheads who talks big, but hides when things get tough. He probably waits at the checkpoint until it's completely safe to venture out into the dark zone. Check out this overweight guy trying to pull off a headshot build. I had to show him how it's really done. And get this, I didn't even have Determined activated. I only turned it on after landing a headshot on him. Wonder if he took a break for a cheeseburger after I sent him packing to the checkpoint? It was headshot versus headshot, and Kilo didn't really have a shot, did he? Sounded like he was munching away, trying to hit his 8,000 calorie intake goal for the day. Yeah, you heard me right. Once again, we encounter this crackhead clan. You'll notice how we're always pushing them, while one of their members runs away from the fight just to boast about achieving a high manhunt status. They stubbornly refuse to admit defeat in 4v4 battles, conveniently forgetting how often they retreat mid-fight, essentially forfeiting. Yet, they remain delusional, unwilling to accept the truth. I'd ask Thule about it, but she's clearly brainwashed by these crackheads. Did you catch Cocaine resorting to using a gun to set people on fire? They're really leaning on status effects to secure kills now, realizing they can't win away from the door. It's a sign of desperation. We've had to deal with other players while facing off against these crackheads, with the odds stacked against us as A&D keeps fleeing. What are they afraid of? Are they trying to achieve a high manhunt status like we did? Unlike them, we didn't resort to running away to maintain a manhunt. So, why are they employing such tactics? Can someone explain this to us? We can't help but chuckle at the onslaught of fire grenades they're spamming. They're really desperate for those kills. I'm sure Thule sees it too, but refuses to acknowledge it. Meanwhile, Killa is glued to this game while his children struggle in school, earning him the title of a couch potato by his own wife. Quite pathetic, isn't it? Well, it's time to charge in, because they're too scared to push and engage in the fight. It's like they're waiting for that one person to signal retreat. It's proof of their fear, really. Quite amusing, wouldn't you agree? Hey guys, welcome back to another intense encounter in the world of online gaming. So here's the deal. We're facing off against these players who, let's just say, have a bit of a reputation. Yeah, we're talking about those crackheads. And let me tell you, it's been one heck of a ride. So picture this. We're in the heat of battle, pushing forward, and bam, my hive decides to glitch out on me. Can you believe it? But hey, we're not backing down. Meanwhile, these guys have their healer desperately trying to keep them in the game. But honestly, it's like watching a train wreck. The healer just can't keep up. And get this, they don't even realize where the real damage is coming from. It's like they're living in a different universe. No wonder everyone's laughing at them. They're not even willing to go one-on-one anymore. Sad, right? But here's where it gets really wild. Their kids straight up bailed on them and went to live with their mom. I mean, can you blame them? No kid should have to grow up in that environment. Now, these crackheads, they've got this weird idea that running away equals victory. Yeah, I know, it makes absolutely zero sense. Like, dude, you're not fooling anyone. We see right through you. So, we're back at it, chasing them down like there's no tomorrow. They thought they were ready for us, but let's be real, they weren't even close. And what do you know? As soon as we start throwing punches, they're off running again. I don't know about you, but I've had enough of this cat and mouse game. Ain't nobody got time for that. But hey, until they wise up, we'll we'll just keep waiting for them to come crawling back. It's all part of the fun, right? Alright, fast forward 10 minutes, and guess who's back? Yep, those crackheads are regrouping for round 2. Now, we're not sure if Kilo's just taking his sweet time chowing down on cheeseburgers during our battles. I mean, the guy's pushing 250 pounds of pure... Well, let's just say he's not missing any meals. So we wipe the floor with these guys once more, and what do you know? Kilo's trying to make a break for it again, but this time, he's not getting away. Seriously, I've lost count of how many times we've let them slip through our fingers. It's mind-boggling, right? They're using the most broken, overpowered setups in the game, yet they still can't land a decent hit. I mean, just imagine them trying to handle ARs. Oh wait, we've seen that disaster before. They couldn't win a single match. And here's the kicker. They only resort to these cheap setups because they know they can't hang with us otherwise. But what if we turned the tables on them? Just think about it. They'd be begging us to go easy on them. Yeah, we've already shown them the power of these setups firsthand. It's like a wake-up call they'll never forget. So thanks for tuning in, folks. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already. We'll catch you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more epic showdowns. They challenged me to a 1v1 showdown, but when it came down to it, no one had the guts to step up and face me. Talk about a bunch of liars. So we decided to peace out, leaving them to stew in their own incompetence.